If you're an overthinker like me, and like most women you know, you also want to be cautious because you've seen others fail miserably in their business. Just like what happened to Jenny in today's story. Jenny is a 25-year-old PWD or person with disabilities and a married woman from Mindanao. Now, some years ago, she suffered a leg injury from a car accident, and this made her unable to stand for a long time without any support. Now, to have a better life and to support her costly maintenance of medication, her husband decided to go work in South Korea. While her husband was working overseas, she lived with her parents, and despite being a PWD, she did her daily tasks without needing much help from others. Now, being away from her husband, though, Jenny thought of starting a business. She wanted it so badly for her husband to come back so that they can finally start a business without worrying anymore about their finances. And Jenny wanted to give her old parents a more comfortable life. So Jenny had always been passionate about knitting, and this gave her the idea to build her dream business, a DIY or do it yourself craft business specializing in knitting. She started to sell made to order knitted products online, but being an overthinker, she was worried about a lot of things in her business. She was afraid that she might be doing things wrong, which could cause her business to fail. And she kept asking herself, am I doing this right? And so Jenny started scrolling through her Facebook feeds to look for answers. And she looked for Facebook communities and pages where new entrepreneurs are. Then she stumbled upon this Facebook group called Purpose Driven Business Builders. And from there, she reached out to me and asked, hello, Mommy In. I've just started a business that I'm passionate about, but I'm worried. I feel like I'm not doing it right. Is there anything I should avoid or not do? That's a good question, Jenny. But first, could you tell me more about your business? I added. So we continued to talk and I learned about her goals and fears as a new business owner. You see, starting any form of business is challenging and risky. There are things that we might consider to avoid making business mistakes when starting. Here are 5 things you should not do when starting a business. Number 1, never start a business without understanding the industry. Number 2, never start a business if you hate rejection or criticism. Now, number 3, don't start a business if you're not ready to do the hard work. So, number 4, never start a business if you hate math. Number 5, never start a business if you have a fixed mindset. Now, are you curious about how Jenny is doing now? Well, she was able to convince her husband to come back home and they are now running the business together. And it's not only that, they're now suppliers to other DIY crafters all over the Philippines and even all over the world. And this enabled them to save money for their family's future and provide for her aging parents as well. And as their business started to grow, they're able to provide work for others as well. Such an inspiring story, isn't it? So, don't overthink, okay? All you need is to be aware and to take action.